Hey everybody, welcome to another Sacred Mountain Battle Reports. This is going to be an unboxing video of some stuff I bought on Etsy. The Twilight Imperium 4th edition codexes, and there's some expansion cards. I don't have the Prophecy of Kings expansion yet, and I'm kind of a newbie to Twilight Imperium, but I've been really enjoying it. I've only played it 3 or 4 times so far, but I was asked by somebody on Reddit to show or kind of review what I got out of this Etsy deal, and I got the full bundle. I believe it came from Poland, and it took about maybe 3 or 4 weeks to get in, and it had really good reviews on Etsy and some good reviews on Reddit too, so I thought this would kind of save some questions and stuff. So it's packaged pretty well, as you can see. Got some bubble wrap here. And the classic Etsy gummy bears. And try not to ruin anything here. And it's the full package, so it should come with the codexes and cards. I'm not sure it's coming with the updated diplomacy card, if that's even a thing. I'm not sure if that was just some kind of fan-made thing or if that was a like some official Fantasy Flight release, but I'm sure someone will comment down below. And I have comparison cards from the actual game as well to kind of show you how they compare. Sorry this is taking so long. I want to do a true unboxing. Alright, so the Council of Keller's card here, or Kelleries. So I have an Embers of Muat. It is the exact same size, if you can see that, and it's kind of the same sheen as the other cards, pretty much identical every way around, but I believe that's a published by, I think this was from Fantasy Flight and they just printed it for me. And then the books, the codexes that came with it: Twilight Codex Vigil, Volume 2 Affinity, and Volume 1 Ordinian. Kind of go through these guys. Really, still got some static on the pages. These might even be a little thicker. Here's the rules reference for the 4th edition. Yeah, I think this cardstock, or this paper is glossy, and I believe it's a little thicker than the rules reference, at least. Let me see the how to play book. It's about the same. These feel thicker. This actually feels thicker. Looks like they're all full color. The cutting is good. It's got some advertisements in there. And yeah, still staticky. It's double stapled. Let's see. Let's go for these little guys, whatever they are. Political Data Nexus. Oh, these are probably updated cards for the codexes. I don't know if these are technologies or what they are. It looks like these are objective markers. Yeah, so the objective markers, or not objective markers, secret victory. Oh, it looks like, oh, I believe I saw these Omegas replace another card in the box. These, I believe, go with the Prophecy of Kings I don't know what these do yet. These may be those hero people or something. Let's see, we've got some, whatever these things are. It looks like these are new cards for expansions and the codexes. These all seem the same size, and off to the side here I have, these are the original 4th edition cards. So I'll just, here's Embers of Moat. So these are the same size. Let's see. Maybe the cards are just a smidge smaller. The new cards are just a smidge smaller than this one. And there's a little, you can see kind of a gridded plastic coating on this. This one does not have the plastic coating, but the color is very nice, and the card feels a little thicker cardboard. I don't play enough to where wear will really matter, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm not a card mechanic, so I wouldn't be able to know what it is just by looking at a face-down card, if that matters. Let's see, we've got some more of the larger cards here. And these may be more of those Privateer Armada. These are probably, I'll go with making an already complex game quite a bit more complicated. These are quite a bit larger than any of the cards that I have in the 4th edition. They don't have that plasticized coating. And then these are, looks like, oh, here are those hero people that I was reading about. So that seems like a lot of cards. I'll lay these all out in just a second. I believe these are, looks like maybe some new technologies. These might be those updated Omega. Yeah, I don't know. I don't recognize. That's an Embers. So it looks like some of these are, oh, that's a, I believe that's Stymie. That's a, who is that? Is that the Arborek right there? So those are Mega. So I believe those replace other cards in the game. And here's some, looks like, I don't know what all these are. These new technologies here. Looks like new technologies for the all the faction colors. Yeah, those all look like, looks like there's 2 new technologies for all the faction colors there. And then some updated cards. Looks like those are action cards. Let's see, oh, maybe all these are action cards. Oh no, here's some more technologies. And then these custom cut cards, what this says. Yeah, since these are laser cut and not guillotine cut, you can see they have a little black edge on them. And let's see, this guy has that little grid plastic coating, and this guy does not, but again, that doesn't really affect my gameplay much. I'll lay out the components, and hope you enjoyed this very brief unboxing video. Okay, so I've just thumbed through the 3 codexes, one Ordinian, Affinity, and Vigil. So Ordinian, I think, is the first one, and these appear to be, these are going to be like a frequent publication, sounds like, from Fantasy Flight Game. The first one is the is the thinnest or the smallest, the largest being Vigil. Vigil, the third one, that's the one that contains the new faction, the Council of Caleres. And they basically take over an unused faction, choosing from the Mintak, Ixcha, or the Argent Flight. And that's in this codex. And these codexes also have full color front and back faction sheets, so you could just buy or print off the book and use that. It did talk, and so these are hero cards here that the Caleres folks would be able to use, that are Ixcha or here's the Ixcha and the other guys, Mintak Coalition or whatever, and then their normal heroes. These little symbols here mean that they are a new part of the game, so you can recognize them as you go through your own set. They did recommend sleeving some of the cards, and I would think it would probably be things like action cards or agenda cards that you don't leave face up, so you don't know if you're getting one from the codex. These are all new action cards. You can see by that little symbol in the upper right hand corner, and these are ones that they have come up with new or that were discarded with the original design, or maybe when the 4th edition came out. Here are all those tokens, and they have something called the Omega Initiative, and these are for FAQs or errata, and these components replace pre-existing components. And anything with this Omega, my understanding is that you replace the similar name with this card. It also has the little symbol here that shows that it's a new publication, and the Omega denotes that it should be replacing an existing card. Let's see. These guys are what I believe are new technologies for each of the factions. I recognize most of these symbols here, and some of them I believe are, oh, it doesn't look like any of them are Omegas. Maybe these are all for, well, I'm not, these are all new technologies. I guess I recognize some of them, but I don't see that any of these are Omegas. This also might have something to do with these codexes, because the codexes at the very end, each of them I found has a scenario that you can play that may have some special rules. And that's what some of these are for. Like, these are Ixcha artifacts, I believe. And so these are for one of the special games, and these are for one of the special scenarios as well. These are called exploration cards. I'll have to investigate that a little bit further. Here's some of the replacement cards that you see. Looks like Yin Brotherhood gets some replacements. And these are probably something from the Prophecy of Kings that I have not seen before. This is, I believe, your planet that you get if you play the new Caleres, because you'll use the Ixcha or whoever, the Mintak Coalition home system. And this is, I believe, the Custodia Vigila takes over their planet, and this is what you exhaust instead of the planet card. I believe that's correct. Here's some, looks like this is a update for the Yin Brotherhood. I think that's the Yin Brotherhood, and that's going to be a replacement. And then here's the promissory note from the Caleres. This is going to be, I'm not exactly sure, the Custodia Vigila. Looks like this is a special ability of theirs. These are all technologies as well. Oh, these are these are the Omega technologies. So these guys, this is for a custom scenario I just found out in one of the codices. And these Omega guys here, those will replace for, it looks like the Mwat, the Yin Brotherhood, and I think that's the Ghosts guys. That might be Ixcha, I think, there. So those will replace existing cards. And these are new cards. This is for the Kalaris. I believe these are Kalaris technology cards. Now these guys are, I believe, some sort of action type cards. Some of these seem very familiar, like Joel Nar, after you roll a dice for a unit ability. Oh, that's new. Well, I guess these are all new. I don't know how these guys work yet, but I suspect this may be in one of the scenarios. Here are the, looks like these are more heroes, perhaps, for Nalu. Oh, these may be for, that's Yin right there. Yin must have been broken or something. And then more promissory notes, Omega promissory notes. So these should replace existing promissory notes. Then here are some new technologies. These should replace. So the Magan defense grid or Magan defense grid should have had a different wording that they mentioned. This is the hypermetabolism, should have had a different wording, and all the different colors there of the X89 bacterial weapon should have had a different wording. And then one of the, just off the top of my head, that one of the coolest things is whenever you're doing a draft, these are faction sheets. What I used to do is just turn the home planets upside down, but you can't do that with the Kalaris since they use somebody else's planet. But these are cards that you will be able to play face down or have the players draw, and they have all a summary of their home system and their starting units. And this is a really nice addition. I really dig this. This is really nice. That'll be something that I'll probably look at, and then you can put them side by side and compare much easier than the old way. Okay, I guess that'll wrap it up. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in to another Sacred Mountain Battle Report.